Central Oregon's local alert weather with Chief Meteorologist John Carroll.
Well, plenty of sunshine today allowed the temperatures to rise up into the 60s in a number of locations. Those are temperatures more reminiscent of early April than late January. So let's get to it. Let's show you the dry conditions. I'm concerned a little bit about the fact that we have this warmth and a lot of snow on the mountains, but the rivers and creeks in the area are running fast, but there are no flood advisories issued yet, so we'll keep a watchful eye on them. Here's a look at the cities, and they're all dry. Prineville, Sisters, LaPine. There's a lot of sunshine out there. Black Butte Ranch looks very nice and inviting, although there are some clouds that are drifting over top of the Cascades at this 4 o'clock time frame. And here's a look at the weather headlines we got going on for you. This mild pattern will continue through Tuesday and again on Wednesday, but there is rainy conditions ahead. Now, the computer models are kind of fighting as to when it's going to get here and how much will fall from the sky, but I can tell you that by Thursday, we're not going to be warm anymore. We're going to be back into the 40s for afternoon high. So enjoy the near 70-degree temperature today in Redmond, which I do believe was obtained, but I'll have to double check that because the reason is if it gets to 70, then we tie a record. So that's kind of important, but I'll check that when the official numbers come out at 5:30. 68 at Bend, 64 in Prineville for the high today, 53 in Warm Springs, and we had mid-60s down along the 97 corridor. I'm going to be checking those records as well. We have 61 right now in Bend and 66 in Redmond. Winds are noticeable out of the east and generally the east at about 10 to 15 miles an hour. Currently, we have a 58 in LaPine, 61 in Sisters, 59 in Warm Springs, 61 in Prineville, and we're at 61 also in the Bend area, with forecast lows tonight to drop pretty quickly. Oftentimes, when you have clear skies, all the heat that you got during the day radiates away, so we're going to drop into the 30s and 40s tonight, still above where we should be for overnight lows, should be in the 20s. Highs tomorrow back in the 50s across the board, with a 50 in Sisters for the cooler spot of all of us. And here's a look at satellite and radar. Got the cloud cover coming generally up from the south. The reason that it's moving up from the south is the old atmospheric river is back. It's not here yet, but it's on the way. And how it'll set up, there'll be an area of low pressure off the coast, area of high pressure inland, and in between those two, that moisture does stream into the area. What's interesting about this one is that a lot of that moisture is going to go right up the coast and may not translate too far inland. So as we look at our future track, this model is the one that's giving us some spotty showers tomorrow. I think we're not going to get that. I think we're going to be just partly to mostly cloudy, and then we will see the chance for the rain to come in on our Wednesday, and it will be spotty as well. And the general flow, as you can see, is from the south to the north. Future amounts of rain are not that impressive. That's why I do believe that the rain on Tuesday is not going to get here, and I think the better chance for rain will be Wednesday, and then again basically on Thursday too. There'll be some gusts as well coming in on Wednesday, and hey, look at that, Friday. It is Groundhog Day. That's the weatherman's holiday.